And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense is on the field for the first time today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think. Everybody's going to be looking for early in this game because David, obviously having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So a lot of talent, he's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is when you've seen he's done at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
To the air, it's Ortega. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
One thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Quick catch on third down. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get. Come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is.
Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo, deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field, against separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David, a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Here comes the heat. Trying to make Matt. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Just a little off. Incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Escapes trouble. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. team have its hands full, but well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Kane. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Mills. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Leaves it with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. He'll run it again. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Powers through the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Ortega. Rushes on him. Slips it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to
picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn. With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Ortega. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Kane. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he loses the football on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Tigers with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that.
Oh, he found a space on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Ortega. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll pull it on the read. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired in there, but incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Back to throw, it's Ortega. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Pulls it in, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Ortega. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. All right, doing what he does best. He can move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He rifles one deep down the right side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Ortega. He's got the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive rhythm, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Hard running there. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Back to pass. It's Ortega. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Auburn offense. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The give to the left. Plows through the defense. Quick step and go. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Dropping back, it's Ortega. Buys a little time with his feet. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They've got to start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And some room to work. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is in.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Ortega. On target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were their favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the 2-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up. Tight coverage on the 2-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So still a 2-point game here, and you'd like to give your defense a little pat on the back by following their stop with a score, Jesse.
Yeah, and I feel like the offense here, they sense this opportunity, right, David? They know if they go score, they put themselves in a position to win.
And you put your defense in a great spot. I want to be up in the 4th quarter. If they can put a drive together here, up by a touchdown, I like my chances.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different.